We are now getting ready in the Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show, part of our Martin Metal broadcast for Eldon and California boys. Boy, that's been a fun one for a long, long time. Played in the Tri-County. I don't know how many years both of these teams have been in the Tri-County, but
1932.
Really, they were both original members?
Original members, original four.
I gotcha. Well,
Sales and Tipton were the other two.
That's why we've got Jason here, the historian. Actually, speaking of that, you gave me that black book. I just realized there might be a score sheet laying around there. I did not get one written up for this game for the Eldon boys, but if you can keep that for me, I appreciate it.
Sure will.
This is going to be a fun matchup. Like I said, got to talk with Coach Caudell for a good long time. I love talking with Coach Caudell. You talk about a guy that just loves the game of basketball, and even above that, he loves his kids.
Yes, he does.
We're sitting over there, and he was just joking about how much fun they are to be around and all these guys, and I don't think he has to ask them twice for effort. I mean, they get after it 110% all the time. And Jason here, the historian, they're progressive. Actually, speaking of that, things. First off, normally we talk offense first, but I got to take a second to recognize the defense of Rhett Bayshore. When they put Rhett in the other night against First Sales, against Reese Murdoch, that's a tall ask of anyone.
Yeah.
And Rhett didn't just, take on the challenge. Rhett went full bore and played very, very well guarding Reese.
He did a tremendous job against Reese Murdoch, and that is a very tough thing to do because he's got the quickest first step you're going to find anywhere around this area.
Absolutely. He's one of just the best athletes overall you're going to find, and Reese handled him very well. And then, you move on to just some of the other guys playing here for the Mustangs. Of course, Britt Nahart has really seemed to have stepped into that leadership role that was left by Hunter Hess last year.
He has. He's done a great job of it, too.
And I know this is going to be scoring by committee still. Britton is leading the way right now. But I think it's going to depend on the game because you look at some of their other players. Cody Tam. I'm waiting for Cody Tam to have that big game. By the way, I remind you once again that number 25 is actually Kyle Hines for Eldon. But Cody Tam is going to come out of that scoring shell and have his big game. The kid works too hard not to. Anybody that crashes every offensive glass known to man is going to wind up having a big scoring game. That's just logic right there. And look around Talon Hall. Talon Hall is deceptively quick with his first step, and he's got soft touch around the rim. Devin Hardy, who has been one of our favorite players to call games for a long time. Devin is just, he still doesn't know how big he is. No one's told him. He thinks he's 6'4". He wants to go in and bang with the other post, and it winds up working out well for him as he's also kind of just a spark plug for this team when they need a little extra energy.
Yeah, that kid's all heart, man. He gives you everything he's got, no matter what sport he's playing.
But this is a well-rounded Mustang squad who we've seen a couple times. They got the season started off with Mountain Grove and fell to Mountain Grove, but that's a good Mountain Grove squad.
Yeah, they've got a good thing going down there and have been sent a couple Final Four trips here in recent history. So,
and like I said, they're one of those. Sometimes you just play a team that is so freaky athletic that it's hard to match. But Eldon adjusted as the game went on in that Mountain Grove game and made it an absolute battle. They actually led for a good portion of that game, but wound up coming up short. Then they come to this Tipton tournament and they open things up with a big win over Versailles. And that South Callaway game, I'm not just saying it because I'm covering Eldon basketball. I'm telling you, that game could have went either way down the wire. As we mentioned in the last broadcast, the first time I have ever in my life seen a charge and a block called at the exact same time. I'm not saying the refs were wrong.
What did coaches say about that? Did they know anything about something like that?
No. Coach Caudell said he didn't have his rules book on the bench, which apparently he normally does bring with him just in case, but said that was a first for him. First time in his career he'd ever seen it called. And that didn't go over well with a lot of people in the stands. He kind of joked about it, though, and he said, man, I say that this is a learning experience for my boys. It's a learning experience for me as well.
Yeah.
But looking at the California Pintos, I can tell you right now, this thing will start and finish behind number 10, Brooks Volkart, the senior guard. This kid is a stud. He has been in California for years. You look at their football team, actually, I'll be honest, the reason California beat Eldon football is because of Brooks Volkart.
Yeah.
Their starting quarterback got injured late in the game. They went Wildcat with Brooks, and it was impossible to stop. The kid he's not the biggest kid you're going to see, but he's a good shooter. He's stupid athletic, and he has a high basketball IQ. When you mix those things together, you can cause problems for a defense.
Yeah, he's going to get to see some defense today from this Eldon team, so ought to be a good matchup on that.
This is game 2 of 3 here on KS95. Coming up next, speaking of defense, the Tipton Torture Chamber rolls into town as they will play host to the California Lady Pintos one more time. 3 years in a row that has been the ladies championship game of this tournament. And
I was just telling my son, it's cool to see this gym when it's half blue and half red, and everybody's screaming.
And there's already a lot of blue piling in as the boys are getting ready to play, and I would say more is going to continue to pile in, and then you'll see the rest of the red, and it gets loud in here after every made shot. I think back to 2 years ago, the first time those two squads met, the game went to overtime to make it even better. Tipton scored with like 12 seconds left and actually got a steal on the final play to win by 2 points, and I mean, this gym was basically shaking.
I think that was maybe my introduction to Tipton girls basketball that year. Over here doing that with you.
And the crazy part is, I would argue they've gotten better since then.
Oh, yeah.
It's defense is not a choice. Defense is a lifestyle up here. I'm still waiting. I want a TTC hat. I want Tipton Torture Chamber hat. It's going to happen.
You either play it or you don't play.
That's pretty spot on. But this one, speaking of defense, about those Eldon Mustangs, they do battle with California Pintos. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show. We'll come back with starting lineups in your first quarter of action. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use For Sales Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at For Sales Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. For Sales Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Martin Metal, just outside of Versailles, Missouri, is proud to announce the operation of our new laminated post-production plant. We now offer our customers high-quality glued, nailed, and planed 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply columns. Yellow pine and treated 2x6 and 2x8 constructed. These posts won't split, warp, or twist and are backed by a 50-year warranty against rotten decay. Order by the job, the bundle, or the truckload, as we offer delivery in Missouri and across the heartland of America. Call Martin Metal to find out more. 573-378-4050 and move your project forward with Martin Metal.
And we are back as we meet the starting lineups for both these squads. First will be, just trying to get the last couple in here. First, the home team on the scoreboard. It'll be the California Pintos, their home whites. Number 10, Brooks Volkart, a senior. Number 21, Cooper Messerly, a senior. 22, Hayden Kilmer, a senior. 25, Will Edwards, a senior. And 43, Landon Dunham, a junior. For the Eldon Mustangs, number 1, Talon Hull, 5'10", and a junior. Devin Hardy, 5'9", and a senior. Still not sure about that. Brenton Ahart, 6'4", and a junior. Number 24, Cody Tam, 6'2", and a junior. And number 25, Kyle Hines, and he is 6'1" and a senior. All right, we are ready for the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. On the opening jump, it will be Will Edwards versus Britton Ahart, and the opening tip controlled by the Mustangs. They're pressuring full court. Hall gets it to Hardy. Skip to Hines. Extra pass. He's looking for Tam. Man, this is fast-paced.
It's already fast.
They are flying as the Pintos get the first steal. Volkart going to bring it up the floor. Hardy applying the pressure to him. Straight man defense from these Eldon Mustangs. Reminder, this game streaming, MoSportsZone.com. Good defense by Hall, running him off the line. Volkart gets it on the right wing, squaring up with Hardy. Volkart drives baseline, hangs in the air.
Yeah.
Tough shot, tough finish, but he's got the opening bucket. I mean, Brooks Volkart's quite the athlete.
Yes, he is.
Hardy trying to break the press, but it's a steal by California at half court. Volkart wants to attack. Hardy was trying to set up for a charge, but they're going to say he wasn't quite set, and now Volkart will get 2 free throws.
Well, that one was close.
Yeah, Devin does not mind the contact. He'll step in and draw a charge, but just Brooks is so shifty, it's hard to get position. First free throw up and good. 3-0 the early California lead here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Yeah, I mean, Brooks and Devin are very similar size.
Put some boxing gloves on and just get it.
Second free throw good as well. 4-0 the lead. California applying the press. Hardy gets to the center of the court. Couple crossovers, breaks it down.
Look.
Extra pass to Hines. Shot just won't fall. It's tipped around, hauled in by California, and a foul on the Mustangs.
Man, had a nice look. It's got to finish.
Trying to figure out what's wrong with Britt's headset.
Probably Britt.
That's it. 4-0, the early lead for California. As I think part of it is California just got done playing Class 5 Camdenton in the last round, and Camdenton was flying at 90 miles per hour all game long. Volkart looking to attack, but the lane taken away by Hardy. Stepping out to meet the pass is Edwards. Down the outside, Volkart squaring up with Hardy again. Patient ball movement on the outside. They keep flashing Volkart low, but Ahart there with help. Comes out, contests the shooter.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. 3 up and good. Cali came to play. As the 3 knocked down by Hayden Kilmer. And just like that, Cali's opened up a 7-0 lead. Coach Caudell wants to talk it over with a timeout. We'll take the break as well. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Insurance Associates America, your leading agri-insurance agency in Tipton, insuring poultry and swine buildings since 1975. Let them be your trusted choice for your homeowners, auto, farm, life, and health, property, casualty, workers' comp, bonds, IRAs, and annuities. Insurance Associates America, friendly professional service. Call Bob Rolls and Sheila Moon, your trusted choice independent insurance agents in Tipton at 660-433-2141. Insurance Associates America, 660-433-2141.
7-0, the early lead here for California as they showed up ready to play, Jason.
Yeah, they came out of the gate quick.
Eldon looking to calm things down and come up with an answer of their own. Ahart. They double him at half court. And a little over-aggressive on the defense was Volkart. They're going to get him for a reach. So it's both his and California's first. Ahart on the point. Sets up on the left wing, uses a screen from Hines. Fires it to Tam. Tam, spin move. Volkart there on the double team, and another reach-in foul going to be called. Is that going to be on Brooks again?
That might be.
That's Brooks Volkart's second foul. We played less than 2 minutes. He's going to have to come out of this game. As William Cotton going to come in for him.
If I'm Eldon, I'm exploiting that.
I mean, that's the motor of their offense right there.
Yeah, that's everything right now.
Eldon on the inbounds, fires to the corner. Hines gets inside, hangs in the air. Shot blocked, though. Great defense by Cali. Tam replies. His shot won't go. Tries to keep it alive. It's tipped around, still on the floor, and Cody Tam comes up with it. Pop loose from behind, winds up in the hands of the Pintos.
Man.
Cali wants to run back the other way. Shot won't go. Offensive board. Trap applied by the Mustangs. It's whipped to the corner. Corner 3, dialed up and knocked down. Who is this California team?
That's Gilmer's second quick 3.
I mean, California didn't have 10 points the whole first quarter versus Camdenton. They're up 10-0.
They are aggressive.
I'm going to be honest. I think after taking it on the chin pretty badly against Camdenton, being down by as much as 30 for most of the game, I think they came out with a little something to prove here.
I'd be a little angry today.
10-0, the early lead. Eldon looking for its first bucket.
Look at this banging around on all these boys inside right now.
Low post, Ahart fighting for space, and
there's some emotion in this game.
They're going to get Britton for the charge.
Mercy. Both bigs down low are just banging, man.
I love that, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not calling anything if that's the case.
No, just let him play.
If you're going to let him push in the back, I think you got to let him, I'm not going to lie, drop the shoulder a little bit, but
I think you're right, though. I think California's got something to prove here.
They seem angry at the world at the moment. Eldon in that 2-2-1 press. California trying to be patient with it, taking a lot of time. Finally getting it across half court. Rhett Bayshore with the near steal. Rhett Bayshore diving on it. It's loose, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow does favor the Pintos, though.
Nice effort by Bayshore.
Shocking. Rhett Bayshore's in the game, and there's aggressive defense. I never would have guessed.
I got a lot of respect for that kid after what I seen him do to Reese Murdoch the other night.
That kid is different. I mean, and that Coach Caudell even said it's his motor. He doesn't stop. Rhett applying the defense.
I mean, look at him now.
Oh, all over, just hounding the Pintos. Driving baseline, try a little give and go. It's loose, picked up, mid-range jumper on the way. Off the iron, won't go. And I think they're going to get Tam for a push as he was battling underneath with Will Edwards.
That'll be his second, I believe, isn't it? Did he pick up an early one? That's on Tam. Yeah.
Second foul on Cody. California looking to inbounds. Inside, Pinto's going to have to reset. So foul trouble for both teams as Tam and Volkart both on the bench. Of course, Tam for Eldon, Volkart for California. Near steal by Bayshore. And a great job as he goes for the steal. The California player tries to pick it up because of it, loses his footing and travels. I mean, give Bayshore the credit for the turnover.
Yeah, he caused it.
Deerking has checked into the game for the Mustangs. He came in for Tam. 1-2-2 press. Well, no. Kind of I guess it's a 2-2-1 press, just inverted for the Pintos. And it's a steal on the backside.
Gilmer, he's playing out of his mind right now, too.
I'm telling you, California's here with something to prove. Their speed and pressure has been insane. Ball on the weak side, driving baseline, picking it up in a double team. Good help by Deerking. A wing three left open, and it draws nothing but air. Talon saves it, gets it back to Deerking, and now Rhett will run the point. Talon attacks. Mustangs still looking for their first basket. They lob backside. Ahart catches the lob, one hand off the glass. I think he could have jammed it if he could have got it a little farther out. He basically did. I mean, he slammed it off the backboard in. Strong take the other way for the Pintos. Good defense. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by. Oh, the refs want to talk about it. I think it could be Mustang ball.
That should be. No,
they both nod. They both nod. And it is Mustang ball. What a luxury when it's like, guys, we need a basket. What do we do? Just throw it up there somewhere, and Britton will go get it.
Somebody will get it.
Jeez. Ahart on the point. Goes to Bayshore. Breaking this press. They lob it ahead to Hines. Hines back to Bayshore. He drives baseline. Underneath to Deerking. Deerking had to fade a little bit as it was good defense applied by Will Edwards. 10-2, the early Cali lead. An absolute flurry in the first 2 minutes from the Pintos. Mustangs did survive the early flurry and starting to get a little bit of traction. Mainly because I think California's got to be tired after that.
Yeah, a lot of adrenaline, I think, in that first few minutes for California.
Cali going to reset the point, working around the right wing. Getting coaching in from Coach Conway. He's been at this for a while now. Strong take, and the shot won't fall for the Pintos. Ahart the board. Eldon wants to run. Hall, long strides.
Oh, man, he had it.
Good take, just couldn't finish. And Coach Caudell yelling, get back, we're all running today. And it's a steal by Bayshore. Bayshore by himself. Hair flowing in the wind, and the shot won't go. Gets his own board, and he is fouled.
Sometimes you're just too wide open.
I'm telling you, it's the wind in the hair, man. He looked like he was on the front of the Titanic, and then, like, he was the king of the world for the moment.
For a moment.
Man, Rhett's defense is insane. Oh, Devin.
You got to finish those.
Devin Hardy checks into the game. Preston Sapp in the game as well. 10-2, Mustangs with the ball and bounding under their own basket. 3 minutes to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. Sapp drives the free throw line, gives it to Hardy. Hardy resets top of the key over to Ahart. Head and shoulder fake, squares up, crossover, gives it to Hardy. His three was partially blocked. He gets his own miss, flips it up. It hangs up on the iron twice. Devin somehow chases down the rebound. Britton in the corner. Thought about the three. Takes the three. Gets the three.
There it is.
10-5. Mustangs climbing back. They've cut the lead from 10-5.
Yeah, you've kind of withstood the storm here so far.
California looked far more aggressive in the first 2 minutes. The Mustangs have looked more aggressive since then. Little weave game pass underneath. Wasn't ready for. Ball out of bounds back to the Mustangs. So Eldon, I mean, give the kids credit. It would have been easy to fold fast after that 10-0 run and think, man, we can't run with these guys. But they have amped it up defensively. Yeah. What is this talk?
I don't know. They're going to change it.
They were trying to get it overturned to a white ball.
And they were unsuccessful.
Yes. Negotiations broke down. Eldon's ball.
Oh, Britt with us on the camera. Jason on the call. I got Mark back at the studio. We're rocking and rolling here today. It's the 86th Annual Tipton Tournament, and that is...
What?
All right, they're going to get Hines for a moving screen.
Well, that's the new fashion this year.
I think we've had at least one or two each game that we've done.
Yeah, it's been pretty consistent.
Seen a lot of them this season.
I had at least one last game, so yeah. Inbounding the game, Braden Halford. He shot more free throws than any man ever should when he played Camden. I mean, I bet he shot 10 free throws that game. Rhett Bayshore applying the defense. Halford has it. Looks to the right wing. Hayden Kilmer now with the ball. Kilmer gives it to Halford. Long strides, but it's poked loose. Heads up play by Hines. He couldn't get it, so he just tips it to Bayshore. Bayshore going to push it up the left side. Bayshore tacks the basket, can't get it to go. Halford there for the board. Bayshore really only knows one speed, and it's 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, but somehow he kicked it into a higher gear the closer he got to the goal there.
That's nitrous. He keeps it on hand just in case. Callie with the ball, 1:25 to play. 10-5 is the Pinto lead. Battle of the horses here tonight. Halford top of the key to the right side. Good defense by Hines. Now Halford working against Tam. Top of the key, Kilmer. He wants a three, and he'll get it.
It was hot.
That's his third tonight already, ain't it?
Three in this quarter.
That was patient offense from the Pintos to get the shot they wanted. They extend their lead to 8. We're under a minute to play. Eldon running a set here. Sapp has it on the right side. Squaring up, crossover, gets the free throw line out to Bayshore. Thought about the three, shot fake, gets inside, goes back to Hardy in the corner. He's got a lane, gets 3 Pintos to jump. They find Ahart underneath and call him for a travel.
Yeah, I think the jump kind of looked like a power dribble, but I think he jumped a little bit on it.
That was kind of an odd set, but I like it because it was so hyper-focused on the corner. The defense kept biting out, and it was really just trying to free Britton up underneath.
Yeah.
So now California with the ball leading by 8 here in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. And the ball's lost, and who else but Bayshore with the steal? And he's fouled. There's a chance that Rhett Bayshore averages more steals than points. It's not an insult at Rhett. He's just that good of a defender.
So far, that's holding true.
Talon Hole going to check in. Little defense for offense there. Offense for defense, I should say. Coach Caudell having a talk with Rhett. Ahart on the left wing. We're under 20 seconds to play. I think the Mustangs want the last shot here. 15 seconds to go. Hall makes some space, finds Britton. Game clock down to 10. Britton going to square up and go to work now. Gets inside, dumps it off to Hines. Shot just wouldn't climb the iron. Jump ball's forced, and that should be Eldon ball.
Man, Eldon's left some short right there on the.
That's on 2 or 3 now. Once again, could be tired legs. Third game of the week, playing midday on a Saturday.
It's a weird time to play. It's kind of out of routine.
Hardy gets the inbounds. 3 seconds. Hardy's going to have to get a shot up. I don't know if he's aware of the clock. He steps around the defender, launches it, draws backboard, but not much more. We've played one. Cali leads Eldon 13-5. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Tipton One Stop is your ultimate convenience store destination on Highway 50 west in Tipton. Stop by for your favorite snacks, refreshing drinks, and a fresh meal from the in-store Subway restaurant. Plus, fill up your vehicle with quality Synex fuel. Tipton One Stop has the cleanest restrooms in town. Don't believe us? Find out for yourself. Tipton One Stop, open daily until 11:30. Proud supporters of Cardinal Athletics. Tipton One Stop, where convenience meets quality on Highway 50 west in Tipton.
As we move into the H&R Block for Sales second quarter, 13-5 is the early lead for California. But, I mean, the Pintos absolutely erupted in the first 2 minutes of the game as they rattled off all 10 of their points, or, well, the first 10 of their points.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of speech Conway gave them to start the game off in the locker room, but, man, they came out hyped up.
It was an impressive start to the game, but also give credit to Eldon because since that flurry, Eldon technically did outscore them 5-3 since that initial burst. So, I mean,
and left a lot of points kind of hanging out there.
Oh, yeah.
On some short shots that were missed that probably should have been made. They would be right here in this thing if not tied or with the lead.
Yeah, and like I said, it's only an 8-point game. We've got 3 quarters to go. This is still very much anyone's ball game. I will say Volkart back on the floor for the Pintos, and he really is the one that makes things run for their offense.
You're going to want to know, is Kilmer out there? Kilmer is not out there, so that's a good thing because he's scored 9 of these 13 points for the Pintos now. He's the man with the hot hand.
But that's another thing. You got to ask yourself, how long do you think that Volkart is going to keep knocking down everything? He shoots 3 threes early. You don't expect that every quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to be doing it consistently for 4 quarters.
Volkart on the point, Hardy on him. California coming out trying to go to the block. Good defense by Britton. Now Volkart goes to the left wing. A jab step, gets inside, hangs in the air. Shot off the glass, won't go. Rebound fought for. Talon Hole has it. Mustangs want to run. Britton on the left wing. A crossover, goes baseline, knocked off the ball, play on. Skips it over to Tam. Tam creates space, gives it up to Hines. Thought about the three, doesn't want it, goes to the short corner, dishes it off to Britton. Britton makes space, and it's
kind of stumbled a little bit.
Yeah, they almost pulled the chair on him a smidge, and he lost his footing. So, like I said, I Coach caught Eldon there talking, saying, hey, man, there's a little pushing before it. He's just working the refs a little bit, but, I mean, I like the battle down low.
Yeah.
Bringing the ball up the floor is Holliford. Now Volkart will reset. Drives baseline, shot fake, get the guys in the air, dishes it off to a teammate, shot won't go. Holliford there to clean it up and lay it in. Lead back at 10. Near steal. Hardy maintains it, goes back to Hall. They're trying to post Britton up down low, but California is just not going to allow it.
Yeah, they're being physical on him.
Will Edwards has got the assignment. Will Edwards, pretty big, stout kid. Hall on the right wing. Hines, top of the key. Back to Hall. Back to Hardy. Three from Ahart.
Oh, Lord.
He got free, didn't have much space, but he made it count. 15-8 now, the Cali lead. Mustangs back within 7.
Right now, Ahart's taking on the Pintos by himself. He's done all the scoring for Eldon at this point.
Volkart drives to the rim, takes contact, won't go. Tam the board. So Eldon has got stops defensively.
Yeah.
Ahart brings it up, goes to Hall, thought about the threes, working against Volkart. Spin move at the free throw line. Halford comes on the help, but, I mean, tell you what.
Volkart is there.
Volkart is aggressive, but he is controlled aggressive.
Yeah.
He only jumps when he knows he has help. Talon Hall going to reset. They're trying to back post Britton down low, just no space for him, so he steps back out. Hines has it on the right wing. Needs help. Tries to get to Hall on the back cut. He does so. Volkart steps
That'll
up.
be his third.
Yeah, Volkart was trying to draw the charge, still moving. That's going to be a blocking foul, and he'll probably have to go back to the bench.
I know he's looks like he only plays one speed of defense too, but man, you got to pick and choose your battles wisely when you're playing with 2 fouls early in the second quarter.
Well, and also 23 that just went back in, he also has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Lob into Hall. Top of the key goes to Hardy. Ahart comes out to meet it. Thought about the three, picks up the dribble, skip pass to Hines. To Hardy. I mean, this California team is good. They got the 1 seed in this tournament for a reason. Tam resets. 15-8 is the score with 5:35 to go in the H&R block of Versailles' second quarter. Britton, a 3 from the wing, won't go. I think he just had to let that one fly. Didn't see any other options. But the Pintos with the ball in a 7-point lead. And a reach-in foul going to go against Eldon. I don't know who they're going to get for that, though. You got a couple options.
They called that on Ahart? They did. He wasn't the option I thought they would have called it on.
No, me either. Pinto's on the inbounds. Thought about the corner 3. Doesn't want it. Going to reset. 15-8. Cali came out and rattled off 10 in the first 2 minutes. Only 5 since then. They run that little weave, get to the free throw line. Extra pass. Ahart there defensively. Near travel was a travel. Britton did a good job. He closed the passing lane. The player was anticipating. Went ahead and picked up foot and then realized, ooh, I can't throw there.
Yeah, I mean, right now, California, 13 of their 15 points are sitting on the bench right now. And Kilmer and Volkart. So if you're Eldon, man, you got to take some advantage of this.
I mean, give Pintos their credit. Their defense has been stout.
Yeah.
Ahart, top of the key, goes to Hardy on the left side. We'll see what motion there. They're looking for the back lob. Oh, it was there, too. Instead, corner 3 up off the iron. Rebound hauled in for the Pintos. Swipe loose by Hall, but it's kept alive by Edwards. They've got that motion to the back anytime they want it where they can lob Britton.
Yeah.
Top of the key is Edwards. Goes to the left side for California. Underneath, shot won't go. Good defense, but there to clean it up is Halford. He gets another 2. His points have been coming off the offensive glass.
Yeah, he's getting them dirty points inside, working hard.
Lead at 9 with 4:15 to go. The Eldon offense is kind of stalled here.
Oh,
and that's
about to play the feud. We were talking about
what are we about to?
We're going to get a double technical here.
I will say, in Hines' defense, The initial contact came from California, grabbing Hines from around the neck and chucking him. And Hines kind of grabbed back as he was getting thrown. But, I mean, once again, that was initiated by California.
They tend to frown upon that. Think he's going to go with a no call? Or just a foul?
I don't know what they just called. I don't know how that wasn't a double tech.
I don't either. But, hey, let's play. Play on.
Interesting.
Going back to the 80s and 90s in basketball.
All right, so just a common foul somehow. Tam on the right wing. Oh, he was trying to get it over to Bayshore, but it's stolen by Halford. He's got a lane to the basket.
Ooh.
I never saw any contact.
I didn't even see it. He just ran by him. It might be a little anticipation foul just to calm all these boys down a little bit.
Well, nonetheless, that grows the lead to double digits now for California, 19-8. As once again, Eldon just can't score the rock right now.
No.
Defense has been fine. You don't necessarily mind 19 points right now, but
Oh, they put that on Britton.
Yeah, that's true. They called that on the wrong player.
Yeah.
That was Hall that was down there.
Yeah, so Coach Caudell, he's a little hot after these last couple plays. First, no technical given when your kid's ripped by the neck. And then, secondly, they try giving Britton a third foul when he wasn't even on that side of the floor. Got to keep an eye out, Jason. One of us may get the next foul.
Are they correcting that, or?
It hasn't changed on the board. And the free throw, no good. Hardy there for the board. I haven't seen it corrected yet. It's still standing at 3. But
that is not correct. If they called that, that is huge.
Hardy to Bayshore. Bayshore to Hall. Over to Britton. Steps back into the short corner, finds Bayshore. He drives back to the same spot. Britton trying to dive, and Halford is trying to wrestle him. Have I mentioned this might be a rivalry game?
Yeah, there's a chance.
Under 4 minutes to play. 19-8 is the California lead. Has Eldon scored this quarter?
No. Yes, Ahart hit a 3.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, it was 13-5 after 1. Yeah. Ahart makes space, and
That'll be his third.
well, or a blocking foul.
That should be Edwards' third, I believe.
No, it's a blocking foul, on California.
I guess it's not. I thought that was a 3 on him.
No, they're going to call Cali for the block, and that'll be the 4th team foul for California. So anything else will be free throws, and they are overplaying hard. I'm telling you right now, this is a bold move by California to play this extremely aggressive with 4 team fouls and an 11-point lead when Eldon struggled to score. I mean, you don't want to send him to the free throw line and get him that easy confidence.
Yeah.
Ball thrown back, but Bayshore able to go get it. Read a couple crossovers. Gets it to Ahart. A shot fake. Finds Hardy at the top of the key. Hall steps out to meet it. Bayshore trying to get inside. Goes back to Hall. Loses it, but regains his dribble with 3:15 to go. Ahart. Shot fake. Looks to drive. Steps back. Makes space. Bayshore able to save the pass. I mean, this California defense is giving fits to the Mustangs. Hall on the right wing. Throws into Ahart, who makes enough space. Gathers it and lays it in.
They're not going to give anything easy to Ahart, man. Will Edwards is working.
Oh, and a soft turnover, stepping across the line on the inbounds were the Pintos. The ball right back to Eldon. Lead is at 9. I mean, give Britton his credit, though. They are beating that kid inside pretty thoroughly.
I mean, I know he's a strong kid, but that Edwards kid, he's big.
Oh, Edwards is stout.
And he is just trying to manhandle him right now.
I mean, that's good post basketball, though. I don't mean anything dirty by that. I mean, they are being physical, boxing each other out.
Score, it's not going to be inside on him.
Hardy got a little space top of the key, thought about the drive, thinks better of it, goes to Bayshore. Little space for Hall. He gets into the free throw line. Quick spin, turnaround jumper at the mid-range, nearly banked it. Good look from Talon. I don't think Will Edwards can dribble or wants to dribble. Gives it up to Halford at half court. Needs to find a guard. Dento's working inside. Good defense by Hall. Takes the spin away. A 3 is launched off the back iron. Winds up on the shot clock. I don't get to say that often.
No.
And if you watched underneath, Halford and Britton were putting spin moves on each other out of bounds. Britton kind of catching a little air right now, and I can't blame them.
Yeah.
It's a 9-point California lead with 2:08 to go in the H&R Block for Sale second quarter. Eldon with the ball trying to cut into this lead. Timeout going to be called by Coach Caudell. I want the break as well. This is exhausting. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Burger's Specialty Foods is proud to be a part of the Tipton tournament, and they'd like to wish all the teams and players the best of luck. Coaches, if you want to get that extra winning edge, start your team's day with Burger's Smokehouse brand award-winning ham, summer sausages, and country bacon. For all you listening on the radio, if you're thinking about a new career, Burger's Specialty Foods is always looking for fun, energetic folks to join their team. Apply in person weekdays 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Highway 87 in California.
This is the H&R Block of sale second quarter of action. 2:03 to go. 19-10 is the California lead. And, I mean, this has just been insanely aggressive defense by both teams, physical play, and, yeah, it's been
That's
fun.
the understatement of the afternoon, I think, right there. This is extremely physical. Not dirty, just extremely physical.
This is a Tri-County game.
You've got 90-plus years of history in this matchup here. So
A lot of these kids' parents probably had this exact same battle.
Oh, yeah.
Probably still talk trash about it to this day. Bayshore on the point, gets it, goes to Ahart, back to Bayshore, over to Hall. Hardy, he's got to look from three. Shot off the back iron, won't go. Once again, Eldon shooting woes continuing a little bit. Bayshore, full court pressure. Boys, he get after
He gets
it.
after it, doesn't he?
Halford, good entry pass to Edwards, dished out to the corner, contested three, launched up off the iron, won't go. Hall another board. Gives it to Ahart. Eldon wanting to push. Tam's ahead of the pack, gets it. He's fouled on the shot.
A foul. And if that's not a foul, then there is no such thing as fouls.
It really looked like they grabbed Cody's wrist.
They grabbed Cody's wrist. He went up and didn't take his wrist with him.
Either way, it's tossed into Hall. Bayshore, man, they are fighting hard. You can see as Britton is trying to get back post, but Will Edwards is doing a great job defensively. Hall goes to Bayshore in the short corner. Gives it up to Tam. Back to Bayshore. Long strides inside. Now what's he going to do with it? He goes to Tam. Tam blows the tire, keeps it alive, has to flip it back. Bayshore saves it. Now, but he stepped on the baseline. Cody just lost his footing when he went to drive.
That's tough.
Cody going to get a breather. Preston Sapp comes in for him.
Well, he thought he was.
Never mind. Cody's going to stay in the game. Britton's going to get a breather. He might need a chiropractor the way they're battling.
We will after sitting in these bleachers all week.
Not wrong about that. Under a minute to play this first half. 19-10, the California lead. Pintos with the ball. Drive, hits a little spin move. Hall there defensively. Tough shot, wouldn't fall. Turnaround jumper, no good. That one a slap on the wrist. And somewhere Cody Tam's going, wait, what?
Wait a minute, where's mine?
So going to the free throw line will be Landon Dunham.
Ahart, he enjoyed a nice 12-second break. He's checking back in.
Oh, he looks refreshed, man.
Yeah.
See the Tipton ladies headed to the locker room. All business from them. First free throw rattles and drops through.
Go in there and fire up the torture chamber.
Yep. Then unlock the doors on it, and Ava's going to go practice free throws. Don't ask me how. They actually got a steal on the way in. It was crazy.
I don't know.
Second free throw up and good. Also 21-10. It's an 11-point lead for the Pintos because offense. Oh, it's an easy steal on a skip pass, and Ahart's going to get rang up for his third foul. As there's just kind of a soft toss trying to break the press, and it was picked off. So that one will be Britton's third, and it will be free throws to the line for Messerly. Messerly's first free throw is up and good. What I'm trying to figure out is how we're going to get Britt to the hospitality room to get us food at some point today.
You're not, especially with the next game coming up.
Well, here's the thing. We don't have a break between games.
I know. We need that lady that we met last night.
23-10. It's a 13-point lead. Cali in control. Eldon has got to find their offense. With 40 seconds to go in the half, a bucket would be huge before halftime. Bayshore fires to the corner. Sapp's got a little space, but a quick closeout from Cali. Bayshore, a three from the opposite wing. It's long, picked off by California. Kilmer back into the game. And pass is tipped by Bayshore.
He's a disruptor, isn't he?
It looks like Deer King going to check into the game with 20.8 to go. He'll come in for Cody Tam. I think they're trying to be careful with Cody because I believe he has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Also into the game for the first time tonight.
The Lincoln Salzman.
Yeah, Lincoln Salzman. Who, according to our roster, is also Kyle Hines. Pinto's going to take the last shot here, I believe, with 15 seconds to go in a 13-point lead. Will Edwards on the wing. Working it around. Kilmer thought about the 3. He's hit a few. Instead, left open 3, top of the key off the front iron. Won't go. Offensive board given up. Dish back out. Corner 3 on the way. Off the back iron. No good. So Cali got 2 good looks. Couldn't capitalize on either. But they still lead by 13, 23-10. As we go to the half, you're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
The Tipton Latham Bank is a locally owned and operated full-service independent community bank serving the area since 1906. The Tipton Latham Bank N.A. is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. The Tipton Latham Bank is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Stop by the Tipton or Latham branch or visit TiptonLathamBank.com.
Ozark Regional Insurance, an independent insurance agency, combines friendly customer service with quality insurance products, including home, auto, life, health, business, farm, and recreational vehicle insurance. Owned by Phil Hilty, Ozark Regional Insurance services the Lake and Central Missouri. For a quote, visit them in Tipton at 309 U.S. Highway 50 West or call 660-433-0108. And Megan Randall, manager in Versailles at 609 West Newton or call 378-6081.
Having the right person at the right time and place will make all the difference in the world for the better. Hi, I'm Jill Tobin at Pivotal Real Estate brokered by EXP. What makes us different is we can help you buy and sell property all over the state of Missouri. When it's time to make your pivotal decision, pick Pivotal Real Estate brokered by EXP. Located at Highway 50, Tipton, Missouri. Check us out at pivotalreal.com.
Pivotal Realty in Tipton is a proud supporter of the Tipton Cardinals.
At the Hy-Vee halftime show, California leads Eldon 23-10. Jason, it's been all defense.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like defense, this is your game. If you like offense, it's a little ugly on the offensive end. But
if you like kind-hearted, soft basketball where you sing Kumbaya and tell each other, great shot, man, way to play, you should probably stay away from this gym. That is because you're not going to get it the rest of the night. I'm here to tell you.
It's defense all the way.
Because if you think Eldon and California don't like each other, which they obviously don't because we've already seen 2-point takedowns by the neck and things that would count as felonies in certain states.
Yeah.
The next game will be even – wait, why did my camera just shut off?
I don't know.
Is it not plugged in? Is the charger not plugged in?
I don't know.
Hey. I'm sorry, I'm recruiting your son. Can you see if the charger for this camera is plugged in? It just went dark on my screen. It died. I think it was running on battery power.
Here, it got unplugged.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Easy fix. So, as we were talking about, the next 2 teams coming up really don't like each other, that being California and Tipton girls. And the reason I know they don't like each other is because they've faced off enough times in big games, including the championship of this now 3 straight years. Being this close to each other in towns, when you're both good programs, you're just not going to like each other. There's a switch on the side and on-off. If you flip it up and back down, I think it'll come on the right side, midway. Yeah, we're solving tech issues while live on air because that's what we do. It's just upper right corner, midway. There's a little switch. Yeah, that one. You press the red in and then fold it up and then down. It should come back on if it's actually plugged in. There we go. All right. See, this is what we do, man. Solving tech problems on the fly. Britt leaves, everything breaks.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But I'm not going to be mad because she said hey, we have life again. Yeah, she said she was going to give me a sandwich, so I'm not mad about it.
No, that's going to be one heck of a game because not only do you have an old school Tri-County rivalry there between them two, but, man, there's a lot of history.
Tipton was Tri-County?
Yeah, they were the original 4.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, original 4, man. Tipton, Cali, Versailles, and Eldon. That's what started it, 1932.
And
Superintendent's office over at Versailles.
now Tipton is in their first year in the Grade 8 conference.
What do we call that? The Montauk County Mayhem matchup?
Whatever you want it to be.
Look at that, folks.
I'm here to tell you, I mean, it's already red and blue in front of us, and it's going to be even more so. But I'm looking at the Tipton's Due Conference. Eugene, Fayette, Lynn, Tipton, Harrisburg, South Callaway, New Bloomfield, and Russellville. So
yeah. Tipton left in 99, I think, was their last year in the Tri-County.
Oh, well, we'll get to see that matchup next. Then the championship game tonight, Camdenton and South Callaway. It could be a battle. South Callaway's got some size, but I will be honest, if Camdenton shows up and plays the way they did against this California squad,
yeah, I agree.
They're going to be a problem.
Yeah.
They are athletic, and they fly around. And, I mean, they're a Class 5 school, and they looked like it in that last game as they absolutely laid it on against this California squad. But for the Eldon Mustangs, Jason, as we move into the second half, what do the Mustangs have to do differently to get their offense going?
Well, they're going to have to get more Mustangs involved, for one. Britt Nahart is the only scorer for the Mustangs in that entire first half. And if I'm California, I simply just keep doing what I'm doing against him and make some other Eldon Mustangs step up and beat me. And right now, that just has not happened. I mean, he has all 10 of the Mustang points in the first half.
I blame a little of it on the physicality that California plays. I mean, they are taking Eldon out of the game a little bit by just pushing and shoving people around right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah,
wow, that is the fastest I've ever seen Britt move.
Look at that.
This is amazing. We send her for food, and she comes back all happy. And
plethora.
That's
and this mine.
This girl comes back and is staking claims to what part of the trays belong to her. That's phenomenal. All right, well, I tell you what, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and talk more about this matchup. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Farmland Grocery LLC in Syracuse is a discount grocery store that carries surplus, bent and dense, seasonal, close-to-date foods, and dated foods. They get new items in every week, and products constantly change. They also sell food in bulk by the case for a discount. Farmland Grocery is open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5, and until 6 on Friday. Located directly north of the Highway 50 and D intersection in Syracuse. Follow Farmland Grocery LLC on Facebook to stay up to date on new arrivals.
Nikki Ragsdale with RE/MAX of Sedalia has the experience and local expertise to assist in all your real estate transactions. From Sedalia to Tipton, even the lake and other surrounding areas, she's a leading agent in this market who knows what to expect and how to deliver. If you're ready to buy or sell, call your real estate expert, Nikki Ragsdale with RE/MAX of Sedalia at 660-620-7777 or call the office at 660-826-9911 and ask for Nikki. She's the key to your home buying and selling needs.
Well, I'm Colton Taylor, and I just took a bite of a sandwich at the last time. Kind of regretting that. Yep, still working on that. Either way, we're about 2 minutes away from the second half of action. Both these teams out here warming up. Good crowd on hand if you're thinking about coming out to the championship bouts of this 86th annual Tipton tournament. We've seen a lot of good basketball through this thing. It's been a lot of fun. A lot more good basketball to come. Second half, I mean, here's the thing. You feel if you say, hey, California doubled up Eldon and then some, you'd be like, oh, this game's over. 13 points and a half is that crazy.
No, not the way Eldon plays defense either. But, man, they've just got to find a way to turn that defense into offense. And this Cali, I'll tell you what, man, they can play some defense too. They are aggressive.
And they're physical down low, and that seems to be the difference right now is California's got those farm strong boys down low where you can just see, that strength. It's several of them that are 6'3", 6'4" down there and built stout. you're not going to move them. It looked like they probably played on the line on the football team and probably were, bucking bales before they came here to play today.
Yeah, and Ahart, you could tell they've obviously done their scouting report. They want to try to limit him. And not only that, a lot of his points have come from outside, shooting the ball from long range, because they are giving him nothing inside. But if you can limit him and make another Mustang beat you, right now, no other Mustangs have scored. That's the perfect game plan for California.
Well, and it is worth noting in the second half, Mustangs likely going to have to deal with Brooks Volkart a little bit more, as Volkart spent the majority of the first half on the bench as he found himself in early foul trouble.
Yeah, and Kilmer was down there. He was sitting on the bench here quite a bit in that second quarter, too. And, man, you have two of the best scorers for California out, and you don't make up any of that ground. That's kind of tough.
100%, but we'll see what the Mustangs drop. Coach Caudell does a great job with halftime adjustments, so I'll be interested to see what they do differently offensively in the second half. Defensively, I don't really think you need to change much. You held Cali to 23 points. They're on pace for 46.
Yeah.
If you hold teams under 50 at this level, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
And how many shots did Eldon miss that they should have made? It's not like that they couldn't just get a shot. They missed a lot of point-blank shots in this first half.
Oh, absolutely.
So just got to get those in.
And also, this is the third game of the week for these teams. I still think these early season tournaments are tough to play in.
That's tough when you play defense. Defense takes a lot more energy, man.
Oh, it really does. So Eldon's going to get the first look of this third quarter of action as we do indeed move into the American Sun Control third quarter. Ahart to the right wing. Goes down the block. Good find. Hines cut to the basket. Counted it, a foul.
That's what they needed right there.
Mustangs could not have asked for a better play out of the half. As
there's the points. I was wondering.
A quick substitution. I'm a little surprised at this. Ahart coming out of the game. Preston Sapp going to check in.
Well, Ahart's playing with 3, so he picked up that third right there at the end of the first half. So they may be trying to
little offense, defense when you can.
Maybe just a little bit.
Little gamesmanship being played. Lead back to 10 after the free throw is good as well. So Hines starts it off with a 3-point play. Kilmer tried the backdoor pass, but quick hands by Cody Tam. He tips it. A jump ball going to be called, but the possession arrow will favor the Pintos. Cody was in a tough spot there when you get in that 2-on-1 and you're the one, but you moved quick.
Yeah, he did a good job.
3-2 zone, or 2-3 zone, for the Mustangs on the inbounds. Trying to go to the low block. Pintos get it in. The shot forced up won't go. Tipped out of bounds. We'll say last touch by Hines. So in for the Mustangs, Hines, Sapp, Tam, Hall, and Hardy. Inbounds, and boy, just leveling. That's a charge.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Great job stepping up. Preston Sapp, who, by the way, found out today, Preston Sapp did not start playing organized basketball until he was a freshman.
Really?
And here he is out here for the Mustangs right now as he's going to go to the bench, and Ahart gets to check in. If you're Preston, you're like, come on, man, I get trucked. And that'll be the third, by the way, on Will Edwards. But you get trucked, and you're like, Coach, I don't get to shoot the ball now. Come on, I just got slammed by a 225-pound lineman.
If you get Will Edwards on the bench, that would make Ahart's job a lot easier.
100%. Hardy on the left wing. Volkart out on him. Hardy creates a little space. 5-second count stops. They go to Britton on the right wing. Trying to go high post.
There it is.
No, that one's actually, I believe, going to go on Landon Dunham.
Sorry. Yep, that's right.
Either way, 2 quick team fouls from California.
Yeah, they're big.
I don't know how many that is on Landon.
Well, they look the same, don't they?
They're both, they are very, very similar built and similar hairstyle. Wow, they really look identical.
They do when I look at them.
It's a little spooky. Hines to Hardy on the right wing. Gets to the free throw line, makes some space. Trying to fire low to Hines. It's stripped out of bounds. Last touch by Volt. Okay.
Wow.
Last touch by Volkart, but it's California ball.
He literally touched it last.
And so with stoppage and Eldon being on defense, Britton will go back to the bench. Sapp will come back in. 23-13 in the American Sun Control third quarter of action, all part of our Martin Metal broadcast. Volkart top of the key. Eldon going to set with Cali with 2 high post. Running a little weave. Tam there defensively. They get the back post on Hardy, and
Found the mismatch.
That was honestly great offense. They flashed both post high, run the guards off of them, trying to get Eldon to switch. And at one point, once they had the switch to where Landon Dunham had Devin Hardy on him, they had Dunham dive low to the block and pin Hardy.
Even with the way Hardy plays, you're asking an awful lot of him to stop Dunham.
Yeah, that's a different weight class.
Yeah.
Free throw from Dunham is up and good. So the lead now at 13, 26-13, 6:45 to play in the third quarter. Ahart on the right wing uses the Hines screen, picks it up, skips it to Tam in the short corner. He fires up to Hardy. The ball tipped loose. Wasn't touched by Pinto, so that'll be an over and back. Ball back to California. This gym is starting to fill up a little bit.
It's getting full, man.
You can see them pouring in. It's almost like they know there's some big game coming up.
Getting that blue and red, starting to look like the streets of L.A. back in the day. Rival games.
Right wing, top of the key is Cali. Going to the post up. Dierking there defensively. Tough shot, tough make.
Nice shot.
Here's the problem. California's finding their groove offensively. Eldon has not. Lead is at 15, biggest of the game. Tam, turnaround jumper.
Nice shot.
Real tough make from Cody Tam. But racing down the court is Cali. Hilmer with the lay-in. Sapp thought about a corner three. Instead goes to Hardy. Back up to Hall. Sapp comes up. He's got a little space. He'll let a wing three fly. Oh, it went halfway down and came back out. Volkart on the drive, gives it up. A wing three for Cali won't go either. Will Edwards tackles his own man on the board. Put back won't fall. Fought for. Volkart thought about the corner three. I mean, Will Edwards trucked his own teammate.
I mean, that is a big dude going up to get the ball, wasn't it?
Oh, that is a athletic refrigerator out there playing basketball. That's crazy. And it's nothing but muscle either.
Yeah, he's straight up muscle.
Volkart left wing, 5:15 to go. Cali moves well without the ball, screening on the backside and using their bigs well. Volkart head and shoulder fake, gets side, jump stop, fights through the contact, lays it up and in.
It's tough.
Lead is ballooned to 17. I mean, Eldon is playing well, but they just can't score right now. Hall skips it to Hardy. He drives, makes space on Volkart, gives it to Hall. Spin move at the free throw line. Volkart comes up with it. Just ran right through the pass, picked it off, long strides. Hardy goes for the steal, can't get it. Volkart's got the lay-in, and Eldon needs the timeout. We'll take a Nicky Ragsdale, Remax of Sedalia timeout, but this lead has ballooned to 19, 34-15. California leads Eldon. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been making happy customers for years with dedicated employees in sales and service. They're your hometown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer and proudly serve the community and surrounding areas by offering new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as top-notch parts and service departments. Find out for yourself why their customers leave happy. California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on West Buchanan Street in California wants you to be another happy customer.
4:44 remains in this third quarter of action. The Americans control third quarter of action. So we get Britt Mike back up here. Britt was trying to dump all her food on the ground.
Don't do that. You'll be going back and getting more, girl.
Here's the crazy part. I'm sitting here thinking I am absolutely tired as can be, and we've got 2 more games left after this.
And they're the most exciting.
They're going to be fun. I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm thinking I should have brought more caffeine.
Well, they got punched down in the hospitality room.
That's not caffeine.
That's
Sugar.
not going to do it.
That's
No.
Sugar.
If you bring me a bag of straight sugar, there's a chance, but I still don't think that'll work. 19-point lead. I mean, Eldon looked like they were going to start cutting into it early in the second half, but California's had an answer for everything the Mustangs have thrown at them. Ahart brings it up. They send a trap at him right away. He passes out to Hardy. Hardy into Dierking. Quickly whips it over to Bayshore. Bayshore fires it back to Hardy on the opposite side. Resets. Eldon's going to have to take a quick trigger shot. If they're going to sell out on the traps like this, you're going to have an open look, but there can't be any hesitancy. Underneath to Dierking. Back out. Hall. He'll fire the three, and it comes up short. That's the look, though, you're going to get with this. Hall applying the pressure. Working against Cotton. Cotton will back Hall down. Has to give it up. Edwards the drive against Hardy. Just absolutely dumps Hardy. Offensive board put up and in by Landon Dunham.
Yeah, they're just out physical and Eldon right now.
Bayshore. Ahart calling for a screen, uses it, flips it over to the corner. Hall had a look at three, didn't want it. Goes to Hardy. Bayshore. Now over to Ahart. Jab step, trying to drive at the free throw line. Goes to Bayshore. Rhett drives inside, but it's stripped. Picked and out and running is William Cotton, but ran down from behind.
Nice hustle.
Close down speed of Devin Hardy.
Yeah.
36-15. Cali has opened up a 21-point lead. Like I said, if you're coming out to this game, you better get here pretty soon because these seats are starting to fill in. Halford on the left wing for California. He's trying to back down Hardy. Cali looking to attack. Kilmer gets inside. Tough contested jumper from the mid-range. Won't go. Britton soars for the board. Flips it ahead to Devin. Devin on the fast break. Goes right through the contact. Shot won't fall, but he'll shoot two.
I believe that'll be his fourth foul. Or third, maybe.
For second, maybe first. That's his third.
It was a foul nonetheless.
That is true, Britt. Good job.
Yeah.
Normally, I just realized I'd be talking with Coach Schlotzhauer and Culpepper and Carvajal right now in the locker room, but with this stack of games, I can't do that today. You learn a lot about the world talking to those guys. Things you really didn't plan on learning. Hardy's first free throw up, climbs the iron and good.
Yeah, about the third grade loaded team, the fourth grade loaded team, the fifth grade loaded team.
Don't forget that preschool JUCO group.
Yeah, they use.
Second free throw up and good.
Our greatest athletes are still out on the playground right now. We have in the town.
We're waiting on one of them to learn to walk. Let's get past the head. Lead at 19. Hardy gambling on a skill. Takes a little shoulder to make some space. California in the weave steps into a mid-range jumper. And, I mean, when you're on, you're on. And right now everything's falling for Cali. It hit the front of the iron, and with the spin just climbed up and over. 38-17. Hardy goes baseline, but it's picked off and stolen.
California's getting steals about 2 out of every 3 possessions here that Eldon has.
Blaine Cushion takes it away, goes to Will Edwards. Top of the key to Cotton. Over to Kilmer, back to Cotton. He's going to reset it, gets a call in from Coach Conway. Messerly. Goes high post, whip to the corner. A look there for Cotton, instead trying to feed underneath. Pass tipped around, and Hardy's got the steal. Ahead to Bayshore. Bayshore, one man to beat on the run out. It's poked loose. And Cali had the steal, but their foot was on the baseline.
I don't know what you do, Colton. I don't know. This California team just swallows you up defensively.
Can we look at the Christmas suit being worn?
That is.
I believe that's Mr. Class down there. The Santa hat and the Christmas sports jacket. That's a look.
Reeves better get his game picked up. There is another suit in the house.
And it might be even better. They try to lob for Deer King, and he is fouled immediately.
That'll be the fourth.
I mean, that suit just makes me want to get a coffee maker and then just go throw it against somebody's front door, Britt, for Christmas.
Honestly, 'tis the season. Can we get a shot of that suit on camera, Britt?
That is a nice suit.
Look at that thing. Huh? Mr. Class is styling and profiling down there.
Look at that. And you thought your jacket looked good.
Look at the print detail.
That's the little Santa faces on it. That's amazing. His first free throw is long for Deer King. Somebody's listening right now going, what are they talking about? Guys, we don't know.
What with the coffee maker? What's wrong with that guy?
He doesn't like coffee makers, folks. I can't explain it. 2 free throws, both missed by the Mustangs. That kind of sums up offensively how this game has gone. And a great pass, but it was to Coach Conway for California, and it turns out he's not allowed to be a part of the game. So Eldon takes over on offense. Under 2 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Cali leads by 21, 38-17. Ahart with the ball, uses a Hardy screen, attacks on the left side. It's taken away by Volkert. Now Hall has it. Hardy gets a head of steam, goes on the left side, muscling, gets two guys in the air, draws the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I mean, just nothing, man. They give you nothing.
I heard the call out from Devin. He said, I have the size mismatch. They said, Devin, they're both 5 inches bigger. And he said, I don't care. So Hardy at the free throw line. His first is up, rattles out. Second free throw coming up. Hardy's free throw is money. Lead at 20, 38-18. I don't know what the discussion was there between the official and the player, but
I don't know.
Then he had a discussion with Coach Caudell, and Coach Caudell gave him a thumbs up and said, all right. Press broke by California. Hayden Kilmer gives it up to Volkart. Bruce Volkart's quite the player. Or Brooks Volkart, excuse me, not Bruce. Little give and go. Volkart,
Nice
what a backdoor feed as he finds the cutting Blaine Cush and two more for Cali. 40-18 is the Pinto lead. All to Ahart. Ahart on the left wing uses a Hardy screen, then a Deer King screen. He tries to split the defense. Instead gives it up to Sapp in the corner. Thought about the shot. Was looking for Hardy. The pass is tipped in the backfield. Hardy's slick move as Volkart flies by. Sapp, corner three, rattles and won't fall. Will Edwards another board ahead to Volkart. A pass ahead. Cali looking to run. Brooks Volkart gets it, gives it up to Will Edwards. Free throw line, kicks to the corner. Three lines up off the iron, won't go. Offensive board kept alive by Messerly. Give it back to Brooks, and I believe Cali thinking about maybe taking the last shot of the quarter, but ball knocked into the backcourt, but first they'll say a foul by Hall. Rhett Bayshore going to check into the game. He'll come back in for Preston Sapp. Volkart receives the inbounds pass. Just 20 seconds left in the quarter as he crosses the logo. And like I said, I would be shocked if Cali didn't wait for the last shot here.
Yeah.
Volkart being pressured by Hardy. He gets a lane to the basket. A little shot fake, gets Ahart in the air, gets Hall in the air. And then he goes right through Talon, and he'll shoot two.
Should be his fourth.
This has been a tough second half for the it's been a tough game offensively for the Mustangs, but a tough second half especially. First free throw for Volkart, up and good. Lead is at 23. Salzman checks into the game. He comes in for Hall. Second free throw coming up. It's good as well. 42-18. Cali leads Eldon by 24 with 11 seconds left in the American Sun Control. Third quarter of action. I'm going to get us some of those comfy stadium seats for next year.
Man, you ain't kidding there.
Salzman with it. 7 seconds to play. Ahart, now Hardy. 5 seconds to go. Eldon's got to get a look. Britton gets it with 2 on the clock. He's got to get a shot off, steps back, lets it fly. Nearly gets it to fall, but, Cali giving up nothing. 42-18 is the California lead. We'll come back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Aye, Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Butch's Small Engines east of Tipton is your sales and repair person for all makes and models of small engines. They sell and install B&W gooseneck hitches. They're a dealer for Echo chainsaws, weed trimmers, and blowers, and a Kohler warranty center. Butch's Small Engines is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday till noon. Highway 50, 3.5 miles east of Tipton. Butch's Small Engines. Call 660-433-5831. That's 660-433-5831.
As we move into our fourth quarter of action, more specifically the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter, I mean, let's call it what it is. You're down by 24 when you've only scored 18. For Eldon, this has got to be a little bit of a learn something, get some momentum here that you can take into next week.
Yeah. Just try to finish this game hard. Cut this lead down as much as you can and try to take, like you said, something with you that you can take to practice, get better at.
At the very least, try to win this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The corner, Salzman. Jump step inside, needs some help being pressured by Volkert. Goes to Bayshore. Bayshore back out to Salzman. Salzman drives, makes space, goes to Hardy. Head and shoulder fake out to Deer King. He'll fire a corner three. He'll knock it down.
There you go. Something positive you can build on.
Sad part is Mason caught that. I was thinking, I wonder if Mason can shoot threes. Turns out he can.
Yeah.
He mainly plays in the paint. And how is that? Okay, I have a major problem with this one. A ball is lofted up in the air. Rhett Bayshore and Brooks Volkart have a 50-50 shot at the ball. They're both running at it. Rhett tips it out of bounds, and Rhett gets called for a foul because they slapped hands as they went for the ball.
That should just be a no call.
Well, it's up in the air. It's a 50-50
Both players
ball.
have a right to that.
It's no different than if you just heave up a Hail Mary and the corner and the wide receiver both jump for it and glide. Okay, yeah. It's anybody's ball. Either way, Bayshore doesn't care as he was pressuring Volkart all the way out at half court, and California going to call a timeout to talk things over. Just a 30, so we'll keep it here. Coach Conway very fired up and seems unhappy for a man with a 21-point lead, but, you know, good coaches always expect more. So once again, as soon as this game is done, we'll go off the air briefly, shift a few things around, and we will come back with the Tipton ladies as they do battle with the California ladies. That's, like I said, going to be an absolute dogfight. I'm very much looking forward to it.
I've been looking forward to that one all day.
Oh, I almost like wish that I could stand, but there's no good way to stand up here either.
No, there's not.
Said I do this inverted wall sit thing. It works really well for like a minute. Eldon taking their time in the huddle, talking things out before they come out and get this fourth quarter going. 7:09 to play. 42-21 is the California lead. What time is it? 4:16. Well, we're going to be a little late, but you expect that on Trophy Day, getting to our championship game. Volkart just has to blindly save it back off the inbounds, does so. California going to try to run through their offense here. Volkart attacking on the right side. Nothing there. Bayshore taking everything away. Great defense by Rhett. Volkart picks it up in no man's land in the corner. It's thrown back and lost, but picked up and just put on the hip of Hayden Kilmer until Volkart comes out and meets it. I think Callie is in the clock running game right now.
Yeah.
Running a little weave. They go high post out to Halford. Back to Volkart. They dribble back to the logo. Callie's ran about 45 seconds off the clock right now. It's almost like an extended game of keep away. Ball thrown out of bounds. They'll say it was touched by the Pintos.
This is where times like this, I'll be interested to see how this new shot clock changes things up a little bit for us.
It'll affect some teams. Others, I don't even think they'll notice it.
No, there's some that won't.
There's Versailles last year would have needed a reverse shot clock. You have to hold the ball for at least this many seconds. Hardy applying the pressure at half court. Volkert gets the ball over to Halford. He attacks on the left side, picks it up, skips it up to the free throw line, a little shot fake, and stepping back out. Callie has now ran over a minute off the clock. Bayshore applying the pressure and gets a 5-second count. So once again, you wanted things to build on. You wanted to win at little things. That's one of those little wins.
You got to have something positive to take with you.
Eldon with the ball, getting the play call in from Coach Caudell. I don't know the play, but I heard go, go, go. So I know that's part of the play. Hardy on the right wing. It's to Britton. Trying to stretch out this defense of Cali that's extending out pretty far. It's just a weave. I'm very confused right now. Oh, it's a weave that ends in a lob backdoor. Britton goes up, hits it, and is fouled. So I get it. You want to confuse the defense as much as I was confused. I'm like, man, you guys are just running a little three-man weave, and next thing you know, it's a lob backdoor to Britton.
Still an athletic move, man. Just to be able to go up traffic like that, get a hold of that ball up there.
Yeah, you could bounce past the lob to me. That's how little I can jump. Ahart's free throw up and good as well. So he completes the three-point play. It's 42-24. 5:40 to play. Cali going to go back into clock running mode. Alford gives it to Volkert. Crossover. He drives baseline. Passes to the free throw line. Good defense. Ball's loose. Picked up by Hardy. To Salzman. Bounce pass into Deer King. That had to have been out of bounds to start with, because there's no way that Dunham wasn't out of bounds because he tackled the official. He traveled, then he was out of bounds.
I was going to say, the travel alone when he got the ball should have been called.
Problem is the trail official didn't call it. The lead official couldn't see because he was getting tackled.
Coach Caldell has let him have it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just a bad miss.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know. I love how hard Coach Caldell is coaching his boys right now, though.
Yeah.
And the pass is tipped. Volker comes back to meet it. Eldon applying the press. Volker attacks free throw line. Passes back door. Ahart meets him at the rim, but a strong finish by Kilmer. 44-24. Racing the other way is Bayshore. Clears out. Goes to Ahart at the top of the key. Up to Deer King. And tried to hit Ahart on the back cut, but it goes off the hands of Halford out of bounds. Just under 5 minutes to go in a 20-point game.
Yeah, Coach Caldell, he's coaching like he's down by one. I love seeing that. Lob to the final, the whistle.
Lob into Salzman. He makes space, goes to Bayshore in the corner, skips it to Hardy. And a lob is... It's a tough pass to make. I see what they were going for, though, as Ahart had the back post. But, I mean, that's a tough needle to thread. Cali steps into a mid-range jumper and knocks it down. This is a talented Pinto squad.
Yes, it is.
Which kind of makes what Camdenton did the other day even more impressive.
They're going to give some people fits in the Tri-County this year.
Ahart in the corner, up to Salzman. Hardy tries a corner three. It's short, and the rebound winds up in the hands of Landon Dunham. We close in on 4 minutes to play. It's a 22-point game. Looking like Cali going to capture third place here in the Tipton tournament. Eldon fighting to the finish, though. Little weave now from Cali, being patient. Good contest from Salzman, but extra pass inside. Dunham goes up and is fouled, and he'll shoot two. Once again, when this game's done, we'll do a very, very short post game. And then we'll go off the air briefly. I mean, not off the air. We'll obviously still be on the radio, but we'll come right back with the pregame for the championship bout. Tipton ladies and Cali ladies, and what is going to be the loudest gym you hear for a while. I don't want this to sound rude, but I'm just being honest here. It's going to be a little weird because the girls' championship game is going to have a packed house. And the boys' championship game, I don't believe, will be quite as full. Yeah. Just because of where the towns are in relation to this gym. First free throw falls, second does not. So 47-24 is the lead. Eldon with the ball. Ahart forces up a mid-range jumper. Won't go. Tries to keep it alive, but a strong rebound hauled in by Hayden Kilmer. But, I mean, with Cali and Tipton both being so close, you know, everybody and their brother's going to be here.
Everybody's been talking trash.
Yeah, whereas
all the workplaces where everybody's parents work.
Yeah, but Camdenton and South Callaway not quite as close in proximity.
Yeah,
so
nobody knows anybody.
No, so you don't expect the same.
That will
turnout.
be Britton's fifth foul.
I was going to say he should be out now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ahart does foul out of the game.
He's had a great tournament.
Oh, he has. Would be shocked to not see Britton on that all-tournament team.
Has to be on it.
The dunk alone against Versailles got him on it.
Oh, yeah.
Into the game, by the way, for the Eldon Mustangs that Zach Hull has checked in. Callie with the ball, working on the wing, out of the right wing. Volkert in the corner, closing in on 3 minutes to play. It's a 23-point Callie lead. Kilmer looks for the back cut, nothing there. Goes to Halford at the top of the key as we hit the 3-minute mark. Back cut to Kilmer, lays it up and in.
He's patient.
49-24. On the attack, Hall cuts, splits through the defense. He's fouled and will shoot two.
It's a nice take.
Yeah, it was. Talon Hall staying aggressive. Ooh. Talon at the free throw line. First one off the front iron, won't fall. Hardy comes back into the game for Rhett Bayshore, who's played fantastic all tournament long.
Free throw, good.
49-25 is the lead. Still applying the pressure is Eldon.
They're going to play it to the end, aren't they?
Callie going to burn the timeout.
Yeah.
Because everyone was thinking, we need to make this game longer. It's a 30. We're going to take the break anyways. We'll come back. 2:40 to play in a 24-point game. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home and hometown business.
2:40 to play in this one, as it looks like California going to capture third place in the 86th annual Tipton tournament. On deck next, the Tipton Torture Chamber versus the California Lady Pintos. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the Tipton girls play, you're thinking about something to do tonight, come on out to this tournament or pull up the video stream. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you you will be watching one of the best basketball teams, especially one of the best girls basketball teams in the state of Missouri.
Easily.
It's laying up and good for the Pintos. 51-25 is their lead. I mean, we joke every game, but I'm serious. If you held a overall state of Missouri basketball tournament for girls, as a shot for Talon Hall won't fall, tough take, nearly went. We hit 2 minutes play. If you held a thing where you could go and compete for any class state title, I truly believe 1 through 4, Tipton girls are winning the state title. And travel going to be called on California. Class 5, it gets interesting, and I'm not saying they can't win it in Class 5 because I think they're going to find a way to fight anybody in Class 5. Class 6, Incarnate Word exists. So that's
Incarnate Word, yeah. Haven't lost a game, I think, in over a decade.
Yeah, Incarnate Word.
Like, for real.
I'm not even joking about this. Incarnate Word, I guarantee you there are JUCO schools out there and some of those that Incarnate Word would beat.
Well, they got a little girl that's running guard for them this year that last year was already committed to Indiana. So
does Indiana play much basketball?
Indiana plays a little basketball.
Oh, okay. I think
the other girl on that team, she went to Northern Iowa. So, yeah, they got a little bit of a program.
Yeah, they're different. But these Tipton girls, I mean, they're right there with anybody.
Pound for pound. I mean, for a small school, this Tipton team, yeah, like you said, if you haven't seen it, and I know you could watch it on the screen, but to be in this gym, it's to hear it and to see both towns, the blue and the red, man.
It's going to be electric.
It's something worth coming out for.
Zach Hole gets it, fires a 3 and hits.
Nice shot.
That's nice to see. Zach checked in just a little bit, his first look, and he nails it. And a foul going to be called on the press. .128 to play. It's a 23-point game, 51-28. Pintos lob it in. Like I said, I would say California going to be more than happy to just burn some clock here. Still looking aggressive, though. Some new faces in for Cali. Good pressure from Hall. Ball winds up out of bounds. No, it's saved, but it's going to be an over and back call, so the ball will go back to the Mustangs with 1:15. Like I said, give Eldon credit. They absolutely fight to the finish.
They're going to play it to the end. That's what you do. Win or lose. And that's how Coach Caudill's coached this whole game.
Yeah.
Even down by 25, I mean, he's over there coaching hard.
I don't know that I've seen the man sit down for more than 5 seconds. Zach Hull on the attack. Picks it up at the free throw line. Needs help. Comes in the way of Preston Sapp. Hardy on the left wing as we hit 1 minute to play. Hardy gets the free throw line, makes space. Gives it to Sapp. He'll launch a 3 from the left wing and connect. 51-31. Eldon with a late flurry. Callie trying to fire underneath. Hardy another steal. No, it's saved by Callie. Nearly stole by Zach Hill. He takes a forearm to the jaw. And a hip check foul going to be called. That's going to result in the most exciting part of any basketball game.
The
free throws in a 20-point game with 37 seconds left. What we all live for. First one is short. It ranks right up there with the quarterback kneel at the end of a game.
Yeah.
Colton, didn't you say Myra had surgery yesterday?
Yeah, I just spotted that myself.
Yeah, there she is.
Well, she's got the leg elevated on a
Yeah.
chair in front of her. Huh. That's a tough, kid. Second free throw up and good. 52-31. She gets the VIP treatment here. You put banners on the wall and score 2,000-plus points, do what you want.
Kind of a big deal.
Under 30 seconds to play. Salzman on the attack. Skips it. Sapp, corner 3, up off the front iron, wouldn't go. Rebound, Pintos. We'll see if Callie takes another shot. Well, first it's got to be tipped out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was tipped. Never mind. They'll say it was just thrown out of bounds by Callie, so Eldon will get it back with 16.9 to go. Zach Hull, the right wing, 10 seconds left. Eldon's got time to get another look here. Bayshore makes space. Crossover, fires it out. Hines dials up a 3. Excuse me, that Salzman wouldn't go, and that's the way this one will end. Eldon falls to Callie 52-31 in this third place game. We'll come back with your post-game show. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Timberline Real Estate Team, powered by Real Broker LLC, is there 24/7 to assist you with your home buying and selling needs from start to finish. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, they're dedicated to providing personalized and professional service every step of the way. From house to home and listing to sold, Timberline Real Estate is your real estate team. Call Tricia today at 573-690-2302 or Chris at 573-821-3988.
Special problems require special solutions. I'm Mark Keckner with Keckner Manufacturing. We're known for making turkey coops, but we've expanded including trailer repair, laser cutting, head drawing, custom fabricating, and manufacturing. Yes, we do that. That is the reason we've been in business for over 60 years. We are working for the working man. You might not need us today, but when you do, Keckner Manufacturing will be there. Keckner Manufacturing in Tipton, Missouri. Yes, we do that. Go to Keckners.com. That's KOECHNERS.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle dazzle. 2, 1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win. Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
We're back with Bank for Sales post-game show as California defeats Eldon by a score of 52-31. Jason, it was a tough bout for the Mustangs, but got to give them props. They battled all the way through.
Yeah, they fought hard the whole way through, and they got smarter. You know, they're still a club that's figuring themselves out this year, but I'm pretty proud of them. They got some things to work on. They found that out, but they still play good defense. They just found a team tonight that just did it a little bit better.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of moving and shaking going around in this gym. And actually, what's up, Coach? You want to hop on with us? I appreciate you, Coach Ryan. Your girls played great tonight. That was a battle. Coach Ryan coming up here after his girls had played phenomenal this evening. We really enjoyed seeing them and the Eldon boys. But I tell you what, we're going to have to break this one down as we're going to come right back. Tipton and Cali girls about to battle it out. A championship on the line here at the 83rd Annual Tipton Tournament. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades.